use of isoniazid plus rifampicin, ethambutol, and pyrazinamide. This is the droplet infections caused by bacteria. Now we will discuss the next point, that is enumeration of microorganisms in air. In the enumeration of microorganisms in air, the number of methods which have been proposed for the enumeration of microorganisms in air are there. On the basis of their mode of action, aerosol samplers may be classified into 7 types, that is impingement in liquids, impaction on solid surface, filtration, sedimentation, centrifugation, electrostatic precipitation, and thermal precipitation. The pure air, the basic need of the life, is one of the basic needs in the healthy life. Air for respiration should be totally free from the dust particles, chemicals, and microorganisms. It should also have normal concentration of gases. Impure air is highly hazardous for human health. Different type of viruses are most likely to be present in air, those carried from different sources. Air over a field with infected crop may contain number of phytopathogenic fungal and bacterial spores. Air around the hospital area may contain several human pathogens, especially like Mycobacterium tuberculosis. The dust particles, pollen grains, and other impurities in air may create allergic effect to the sensitive person. The methods used for microbial analysis of air are there. Several methods are there, especially special devices designed for enumeration of microorganisms. The most common used methods are solid and liquid impingement devices. The second is sedimentation, filtration, centrifugation, electrostatic precipitation. These methods also provide an idea about the number and type of microorganisms. However, single method cannot count all type of microorganisms. It is because all microorganisms cannot grow at provided physiological and nutritional conditions. Some microbial cells are destroyed and some entirely escape through the processes. Hence, a particular method gives just an idea about the load of microorganism in that atmosphere. Detection of and presence of particular pathogenic microorganism requires selective media. Some of the important methods are the impingement in liquids. In this, the sampler of this type, air is drawn through the small openings or a capillary tube and bubbled through the liquid. The airborne particles are weighted and entrapped in the collecting medium. Since the air is bubbled through the liquid, fragmentation or clumps organism will occur. The second, the samplers are Lehman sampler. In 1943, the Lehman sampler was devised. The sampler consists of glass fluorine aeration tube with a bulb at one end perforated by 6 holes. The tube is passed through a 2-hole rubber stopper and the bulb centered near the bottom of the containing test tube. The Geldal trap, which with a square glass baffle, is shortened at both ends for convenience, and a slight bend is made in it to in the intake so that this may be inserted into the remaining holes of the stopper. The small flow meter measures the rate of air flow entering the upper open end of the falling tube. The an air pump is attached to the exhaust end of the Geldal trap. This is the air sampler that is containing, that is divided by lemon, or it is the lemon device. This one is the Geldal trap. This is the flow meter measuring the intake or controlling the intake of the air. And this one is the bulb with 6 holes. Now the second sampler is the capillary impinger devised by Weiser and Kluwer in 1950, found the capillary impinger type sampler to be the most efficient and satisfactory. The air is brought in contact with water through a capillary tube to break up any clumps of bacteria. An aliquot part of water is mixed with melted nutrient agar on a petri dish. After incubation, the colonies are counted. The device recovers at least 99% of the spores of Bacillus cereus from artificially contaminated air. The second is, next one is the bead bubbler device. This method, the air is drawn through a very small opening, capillary tube, and bubbled through the liquid. The organisms get trapped in the liquid medium. Aliquots of the liquid are then plated and its microbial content is determined. The bead bubbler device consists of a suction flask containing broth, glass beads, and glass bubbler. Aliquots of the broth are then plated onto the onto the nutrient agar plate to determine the microbial content. The bead bubbler device is very important in the impingement of liquids. This one is the bead bubbler device with a suction flask and a bubbler device, that is capillary tube with the round bottom having 6 holes and beads to trap the air passed through the bubbler. Now we will discuss about solid impaction or impaction on solid surfaces. The sampler of this type deposit impaction of solid surfaces or impaction of solid medium. In this method, the microorganisms are collected or impinged directly onto the solid surfaces of agar medium. Colonies develop on the medium where the organisms settle. Techniques such as settling plate technique, sieve devices, slit devices, and filtration are used for inoculation of growth medium by air flora. The sampler of this type, that is settling plate technique, sieve devices, and slit devices are used. In the settling plate technique, this is the simplest method. In this method, the cover of petri dish containing an agar medium is removed and the agar surface is exposed to air for several minutes. A certain number of colonies develop on incubation of the petri dish. Each colony represents a particle carrying microorganism. Since the technique does not record the volume of air actually sampled, it gives only rough estimate about the number of microorganisms per liter of air. However, it gives information about the kind of microorganisms in a particular area. This technique, wherein measured volume of air is sampled, have also been developed by using the settling plate technique and improving the settling plate techniques. The next is sieve and slit type devices. The sieve devices has a large number of small holes in a metal cover under which is located a petri dish containing an agar medium. A major volume of air is drawn through these small holes. Air-borne particles impinge onto the agar surface and the plate are incubated and the colonies were counted. In the slit devices, the air is drawn through the very narrow slit medium. The slit is approximately the length of the petri dish, and petri dish is rotated at a particular speed under this slit. One complete turn is made during the sampling operation. The slit devices, in this known volume of air is forced to the funnel-like apparatus having small pores, sieve devices, and porous incubation disc has a diameter just less than the diameter of the petri plate. The petri plate containing nutrient medium is kept on rotating stand, and one complete rotation is made during the inoculation. The plate is incubated at room temperature for 24 hours. The number of colonies were counted. The colony characters such as size, shape, pigmentation, elevation, opacity, consistency are recorded. Gram's nature and motility of the pure culture are also recorded. In the slit devices, the device is similar to sieve device except there is a narrow slit instead of pores. Petri dish containing agar medium is placed below the sampling device and measured volume of air is drawn through it. Isolated colonies are studied with colony characters, Gram's nature and motility. The next is the next medium is the funnel device. In the impaction of solid surfaces by air, the next device is the funnel device. In this, the sampler of this type deposits suspended particles directly onto the surface of the agar surface. The agar is incubated until visible colonies appear and they are counted. Hollander and Dalla Vella in 1939 devised a sampler consisting of a brass container with a removable bottom. The container is fitted with the inverted 3.25 inches glass funnel, which sits approximately half inch from the container before use, then screwed tightly against the gasket. The inside of the funnel and rim of the swabs are swabbed with alcohol before use. The air sampler the passes through the funnel. Sample passes through the funnel stem, and airborne organisms are impinged onto the agar medium. The air is drawn by means of pump in series with a flow meter. The sampling rate is about 28 liters per minute, was found to be most effective. This method is simple, portable, efficient, and all testings are carried out in one operation. Another device of this type is Anderson's air sampler device. The funnel device, the extended version of funnel device we can say is the Anderson's device. The Anderson's air sampler is devised in 1958. The sampler automatically separates the air particles into 6 aerodynamic sizes which indicate respiratory tract penetrations and hazards. The visible organisms are collected on agar plate, incubated and counted. The aerodynamic size of airborne particles is important in the studies concerning with the lung penetration or the respiratory tract infection. The sampler has a small drilled jets in each stage instead of one large jet. For this reason, the device is extremely sensitive and efficient and also gives an impression of the respiratory tract infection. The sampler gives you a whole impression of the respiratory tract. These are some of the solid impingement devices. This one is the sieve device having sieves, different sieves. This one is the funnel device. Then this one is the Anderson's device with 6 layers of petri dishes with small jets at the bottom of the each petri dish container. Now next sampling method in the air enumeration